Let's start over. Hey, Rita, how are you? I was saying that you replied to my Facebook post for my dad, and it went into my private messages. And I've been noticing that lately. I don't know if that's been happening to you guys. When somebody replies to your feed, it will go to your Facebook Messenger. It's so weird. I don't know why it's doing that. Hey, Craig, how are you? Thank you for letting me know. Hey, Glenn, how are you? Can you guys hear me now? Hopefully so. I bought some new headphones for my podcast and I was going to test them out tonight, but I don't think that the video and my voice would match if I did that. So, yeah, it is. Hey, not Craig and hey, not Craig. Yeah, it's weird. I've had that happen to like 3 or 4 people. I've replied and then it comes into my Facebook messages. I don't know. Thank you. All right. So, Um, I'm gonna wait till a few more people come in to do concerns because I have a lot of concerns in the community right now, and I want to make sure as many people hear it as possible. So why don't we just go ahead and start off with some juju while we're waiting? All right, so let me know if you make a sale during the show, and I will play a song for you. What about the new talk on district? I don't know anything about that, Glenn. They were talking about that on Scott Sell Stuff show. I am totally have no clue what that's about. So if you want to fill us in, that would be great. So I wanted to just talk about a few things about my store because right now, as I said in the thumbnail, I'm treading water. My sales are down again from last month, and they're not down a whole lot, but they're down a lot from the last 31 days. And if things don't improve this month, I may have to dip into my savings. And I realize that I am really one of the lucky ones because I know a lot of people right now who are struggling more than I am. They don't have savings to pull from. Realistically, if I didn't spend anything, if I didn't really buy much, I could probably live on my savings in my eBay store alone for maybe a year to year and a half without, making many sales. But I'm the kind of person who doesn't want to wait till I get to $100 down in my savings account to do something. And so, as you know, hey, Scott, how are you? Hey, Adam, Beth and friends, not feeling well, dealing with a sinusitis. Just wanted to say hello and smash the like button. Good selling run. Adam, I will put you on the concerns. I'm getting ready to announce those right now. Let's just go ahead and get back to that. Hey, Scott, welcome. So the concerns, I'm going to add Adam. So listen up, everybody. We need to send good prayers, love and light, whatever you do, to these people: Pat D's, Cindy Y, Gina Key Lime Kisses, um, Lisa C, and Barry Thrifty Santa. They are all having illness right now. Maggie Doodle unfortunately lost her baby granddaughter a couple of weeks ago, the one who was in the NICU that I talked about on my last shipping live stream. And also Jennifer Hayes, love you, Jennifer. Her daughter passed last week. So those are the concerns I have. And then we're adding Adam to that list. So there's a lot of people right now who really need our thoughts and prayers. And I hope that will do that. Rita says, hi, feel better, Adam. Have an offer for now for $40 on a $54.95. Are you going to take it? Take it. Heck, take the money and run, Glenn. Then I get to play a song for you. Barry not doing well, it seems. I talk to Barry twice a day, and he may come in here, and then you can give him your good wishes. He A lot of people are calling him, which I'm so happy about. And I talk to him at least twice a day, and he said he might pop in. So, um, okay. So back to this. What I did was my store started sinking in May, June. Really, that's when it really did. And uh, I started, I'm really worried about this one number, guys. I mean, as you know, my store was like 90-day total was 16,000, and now it's below 11. And when I showed you this number a couple of weeks ago, I mean, it's still under 11. Can you see that? It's probably farther down than it was that night. When I showed you that number a couple of weeks ago, that sold there was 464, and now I'm down to 449 sold. And so that's why I'm trying to sell some stuff cheap, because as you know, if you get that below 400 and you have a lot of INADs, which I don't right now, but you cannot get those taken off for a year. If you sell 400 items in a 90-day period, they'll roll off every 90 days. And I just really want to, that number's bothering me a lot. Yes, he is in good spirits. Friday today, a little bit, not so much, because they told him he couldn't go home today, Scott. So, he wants to do his Santa, and so he's still, he'll laugh and everything, but he's just getting tired of being there. So anyway, so I've been looking at okay, I think there's let's take the economy out of it for a minute and we'll talk about that. But there's two things that I realized that I went back and researched that I was doing in my store February, before April, before May. I was ending 200 items a day in the morning and relisting them. And I don't do that as much anymore because I started doing this new inventory system where I'm ending one whole category of my store, going through it, make sure I have it, make sure the prices are are good, changing photos, messing with titles, trying to make them, spoofed up, and then hitting sell similar when I do that and putting it in my drafts. And I'm not finding mistakes, but I'm just finding things that I could have done differently in the listing. And a lot of those are selling. Like, I'm happy with that. But because all those items are in my ended listings, if I ended 200 every day, I'm afraid I'm going to make a mistake and I'm going to end up relisting things that shouldn't be relisted. It makes me nervous. And so I'm not doing that consistently every day. The next category I'm doing is the blue section, and there are over 250 of those items. And so they will be in my ended box for at least a week, maybe more. It may take me longer to get through them. And that's 7 days right there that I can't end and relist. And that has served me so well ever since Craig and Dusty talked about doing that like 3 years ago. That's always served me well. But I really need to do this inventory system this way. It's the only way I've figured out to do it, and it's working. And I'm finding things that are listed on Poshmark that I don't have. I'm finding things that the SKU numbers are kind of wrong, or I've been finding some errors. Let me just be honest. The other thing I noticed is that before May, jeans was my second highest category of sales. You guys know I hate jeans. If Adam is still here, Adam hates jeans more than I do, but realistically, people want jeans and they come back to my store for jeans. And I made a conscious decision probably in May or June that I was not going to actively go out and look for jeans because I don't like measuring them. I don't like listing them and shipping them. I make hardly any money on the shipping, and I can only get like 6 or 7 pairs of jeans in a box. And so I quit actively looking for them. And now, a couple of weeks ago, I started actively searching for jeans, and now jeans is back up to my second highest category in sales. And so, jeans is like a really basic thing that everybody wears. And sometimes you have to sell what the customer wants, not what you want. And I think this has really taught me a lesson. The problem is that as of about a month ago, my honey hole is not carrying much in the form of jeans on the day that I go. And when I get there, I have very limited selection. I might walk out with 3 pairs of jeans. So my choice is to go on another day when the prices are higher. I think tomorrow what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to my honey hole, go straight to the jean section first, and then I may leave and get back in my car and go to the second location, which is 25 minutes away, and look at jeans there. My other choice is to go to other thrift stores, but I'm going to be paying way up for those. Stupid me missed a 50% off sale yesterday at one of the thrift stores, and I've been fighting this. Jania has been sick for 2 weeks, and I've been fighting this, and I just did not feel like getting up and going and fighting the crowds, and now I'm just like, ugh. So I don't know what you guys think. I think with the economy is a lot of it. I mean, I really feel like when I decided to stop selling things that people need, which was the appliance parts, and started selling things that people want, which was the mall brand clothing, I really didn't have a choice at that time. And I'm glad I did it, but then there's this thing in my head going, do I need to go back to appliance parts? Do I need to go back to appliance parts? But I really feel like when the economy is as bad as it is, people don't want to go and buy new clothing. They want to come and buy pre-owned clothing and get a good deal. Most of my feedback is my prices are great. They're going to come back. I have a lot of repeat buyers. I've already had like 5 or 6 repeat buyers this month. And, but the difference is that right now the economy is so bad. I mean, I think it's like 8% to get a mortgage. They're going like, well, it's either I buy a full cart of groceries or I buy a pair of jeans. And they're like, I'm just going to go buy, my full set of groceries. I'm going to pay my full electric bill. Don't really need clothes at that time. I mean, that's what I'm doing too. There are things that I wanted to buy this year. I wanted a GoPro so badly. I wanted to buy a GoPro, but then when this all started, like in July, I think it was, when things just really tanked for me, I was like, okay, I'm not going to buy a GoPro as much as I want it. I'm not going to do it. So yeah, sell what sells. I'm not happy about it, but it's okay. Let's see. Let me see what else yeah, it's awful for Maggie. Let me just make sure because I always miss comments. Okay, well, I'm going to show you a couple of photos, Landshark, because I'm not happy with the photos. Don't sell Sony or digital cameras. Why? Hey, Mike, why don't sell those? Scott sells those, doesn't he? Only sold 3 cameras this weekend. Terrible. Give me a break. Y'all are just crazy. No money in them. Yeah, right. Economy not bad. People will fix items versus buying new. Yeah. I don't know. Everybody's just saying hi. Just want to make sure I don't miss anything. Scott has 13 GoPros. He can send you one. Yeah, for free. I don't think so. Hey, Ansley, how are you? Good to see you here. I mean, he says he only has one. He sold all the rest of them. Wait a minute. That's the wrong one. Hold on. I wanted to show some pictures. I thought I'm going to make myself, I'm going to save myself some time and my back some time. And Craig and I have always talked about this, how he photographs jeans. I don't have the ability to photograph jeans, like the whole pair of jeans on a table. I don't have that kind of space. So this is the way you've seen me photograph jeans in the past. I'm pulling it up. Okay, so my first photo is, come on. It's not going to pull it up. Hold on. Okay, that's my first photo. And then I do it. That's kind of out of focus there. Then I do the legs, the hems, and then I do the back and closer up, then the tags, and then my color wheel. All right, but I thought, no, I'm gonna save myself some time. I'm gonna hang these up. Well, these look horrible. I tried, I mean, that just looks horrible to me. And I tried using the silver sticky tape. I have a very slick wall. Where's that other pair I did? There was another pair. Oh, I mean, this just to me looks shitty. I'm sorry. I mean, if yours look like that, I'm sorry, but I don't like that. I can't get the wrinkles out. They look deformed. Um, I tried to pick ones that were not oversized for the hanger. They just look, to me, that does not look good. So I've decided I'm not gonna do it that way. I'm gonna go back to the table and just kill my back. I may elevate my table a little bit, but I just can't stand it. Is Maggie all right? Yeah, Maggie's okay, but if you talk to Maggie, it's best not to talk about that right now. She's not quite ready to talk about that, Mike. But you can, message her and say you're thinking of her. 2 sales during this live. Can you stream 24 hours? Well, let's play something for Scott. Okay, I'm just looking at my notes. My notes are literally on an index card tonight. I'm just not prepared. So I've been apathetic this week. Valerie will tell you if you talk to Valerie, it's just like I haven't wanted to do anything. I've just been so down about my store. Maybe lift the table. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do, Mike, because it's really starting to bother my back. One was Maiden Form. Shout out to the big girls. Woohoo! Okay, I did want to say that I have 2 wholesale resale boxes left, size XL and up, women's clothing. The first box has 20 items. It's free shipping. And the second box has 10 items, free shipping. And I will have more boxes available in December. Ansley says, me and clothing have a love-hate relationship. I like them, but I hate taking pictures of them because the pictures always suck. Plus, I need a better setup for clothing pictures. I love clothing. It's been so good to me until, like, what? August, July or August, I had a real summer slowdown. I usually don't have a summer slowdown, so I don't know. I'm going to have to move you guys over here. We had 5 people shot today outside of Houston in a town called Pearland, and they were at a flea market. None of them died, thank goodness, but they're all in the hospital, and I just feel so terrible for the families. I mean, you can't even go to a freaking flea market anymore. And so let's just go ahead and start with this shipping. This first one was a Harbor Bay shirt, and this one I got at Value Village because I was trying them out, to see if they would sell. It's a size 6XL. It sold for $28.70, and these are selling really well. I was really hoping that Value Village would have a 50% off sale for Veterans Day, and they didn't. And I was really bummed because I could literally walk to it. I just wouldn't be able to get the stuff home. But anyway, that one right there. I've sold almost all of the 7XLs, and so I really wanted to go back and try to get some more of the 7XLs, but moved almost all my clothing to my second store. I think I have about 10 or so left in the main store. I didn't know you had a second store, Craig. I guess that's something I didn't realize. Yeah, when I did my appliance, I closed my appliance store and moved all my appliances over, and then I don't know. I've got some appliances left, but not enough to open a store with. And I was really hoping that Kimmy would come get the rest of them, but she hasn't. And she's busy with the baby, right? And they're taking up room. And now, Jania brought about 10 quilts and Afghans home from her mom's last week. And I'm avoiding them like the plague because I've got to wash them, then I've got to put them on a bed and photograph them, measure them, and find a place to store them. But I figure I could probably get at least $100 for quite a few of them. They're all handmade. They're from the family. I think she wants to keep one of them, but I'm just dreading it, you know. But if Barry's here, he's not here. Barry and I talked about me going back to Afghans, and because I really did like it. I just don't have the space anymore. So I've been trying to get Jania to move, because once we move, it's all in. I mean, I'm going to get a warehouse and I'm going to go back to what I was doing. But so this goes to Brent in Oak Hills, California. It ships for $504. And my Rollo just updated a few minutes ago, so I'm hoping that this works. I came in here and there was this weird sticker saying it had updated. I think before I buy a GoPro, I will buy another Dymo and try to sell this Rollo because I don't like it. And it causes more problems than any of my printers ever have. That's terrible. Seriously, it feels like every time I listen to the news, that's all I hear. Yeah, well, if you live in Houston, 6XL, I don't think I've ever found such a size. Sold Levi's in a waist of 54 once, though. Yeah, but the good thing is they're shirts, Mike. And I did get I think all my 7XLs are gone. I mean, those sold like right away. You know, I'm going to put these. eBay. What is this? Is that your store? Let me see if I can go over to the pop-out chat and pull that up. Oh, it's Greg and Son's Closet. That's cool. That's really cool, Craig. That's a nice thumbnail. Yeah, mine, Mike, I sold a high 50s or maybe even 60s Levi. Really? Won a Dymo 450 at auction for $12. Dadgummit. I think my Dymo is a 450. It's not the turbo. If you're getting a Dymo, get it soon. New releases won't support 3P levels. Really? Okay. Well. So this weekend was a lot of small sales. Like this one sold for $18.48, and it was listed in back in October of last year. And it's a St. John's Bay. And I think I paid 50 cents for it. But I'm just trying to get rid of some of this old stock that's been sitting there. And I'm being very, very picky now. Like when I go in the dresses, I'm only buying certain dress sizes, dress brands. I did that experiment with dresses. It was a great experiment. I loved it. I found some amazing dresses that sold, surprisingly, brands I never heard of before. But now I'm very, very picky. I barely ever come home with my 100 items anymore before my back gives out. I got 95 last week, I think it was. And I'm like, I'm not going to kill myself over this. I still got my mother-in-law's closet here of stuff that I can go through. And we still have to make one more trip over there. Actually, we only got through one half of her closet, and I've got 2 IKEA bags full. And some of the things haven't only been worn one time. So, all right, this is 10 ounces. Poshmark's been rather slow. I think I've only got like 4 Poshmark sales this weekend as well. But Poshmark pulled me through last month. Like if it wouldn't have been for Poshmark last month, I probably would have had to pull from sale. I was able to put about $400 in savings. That's not a lot, but I think for me, I just need to wait and I just need to wait and give it some more time and see if things pick up. So, but I'm not going to wait long. I'm not going to wait long. Like, you're not going to hear me next time at this time of year. I'm going to have done something because I haven't even looked at the price of appliances lately. Um, I miss selling them, but I don't go to any of the thrift stores anymore to look at it. If you're getting a Dymos, okay, you already said that, clothing only store. There he is. Hey, Barry, still alive and kicking. I was hoping you'd stop by. But guys, Barry is so bored in there. He's going stir crazy. Uh, I don't know if I can say this, Barry, but everybody message him, fill up his messenger, uh, because he's bored. Every time I talk to him, you can tell he's just so bored. My sales have been whacked, nearly nothing for 2 days and 500 in a few hours. Yeah, like I had one day last week, I did $18. And the next day was like over $200. Went back to work full time about a month ago, been a relief. Oh, you did? Where are you working? Are you working out of the house, Craig? Are you working remotely? I know that's a relief. It is. I mean, I'm so thankful that I have my job. It's not time yet. So okay, this is a bundle sale. So the first one she spent $17.85 on this. It was listed back in November of last year. This is a really cute top. Time and True, which is a Walmart brand. And then the other one she bought from me, she spent $21.19 on. That's been listed since July. And it was another Walmart brand. And it was Terra and Sky. I think I've sold like 2 or 3 Terra and Skies this weekend. So Walmart brands are selling, folks. So I think I'm going to skip hers for now because that's a bundle sale. And, you know, guys, I've made mistakes before on bundle sales. So we're going to go ahead and move on. All right, this one sold for $29.38. It was listed in August. It paid $1 for it. I was lucky to get it because normally I don't get these anymore. Somebody missed it. It's an Anthony Richards Moo. I always tell you guys to look for Anthony Richards Moo. They sell really, really well. So not bad on that turnover. You know, a few months, and I paid $1 in it. I collected $29.38, and it's very, very lightweight. This goes to Christine. Thought she was a repeat buyer, but it doesn't say it. Boy, that name sure looks familiar. She lives in Azle, Texas. I don't have a clue where that is. So this won't cost hardly anything to send. So what's up, everybody? What's going on this weekend? What did you do? How are sales? I went and had lunch with my parents today, and I told Janie, I said, if they want me to go back to their house, which is like 30 minutes away from the restaurant, then I'm not doing a show tonight. And they didn't invite me back to their house. So I was like, okay, guess I'm not going back to the house. I started listening to Rob Reiner's new podcast on Who Shot JFK. First episode came out this past week. If y'all are interested in that conspiracy theory or whatever, he has been researching the assassination since he was about 16 years old. He's a great storyteller, and I think it's going to be a great podcast. So I didn't realize it had just started. I went to play episode 2, and there wasn't one. I was like, bummer. So tomorrow, my 11th episode comes out on my podcast, and it's been a lot of work, guys. A lot of work. All right, what do we got here? Let me see. Let me go back up. My sales have been whack. I already did that one. Wow. Went back to work. Okay. Make sure. Keeping you in my thoughts, Thirsty Santa, Rita says. Gabby.com. Furniture manufacturer literally 2 minutes from your home. Oh, that's awesome. Had 2 repeat buyers this weekend. That's right. Well, look who's here. Hey, Summer. I'm in the right place to cry. I'm down 82%. I'm with you, girl. I mean, I'm not down that far, but um, you know, it's rough over here. I realize that I am in nowhere in your position, but I'm scared because I just like it doesn't seem to get any. I don't get anywhere. This one sold for a whopping 17.54, but again, this is what I'm talking about. I'd rather sell a lot of items cheap than a few items more because I'm trying to keep that number over 400. So that was a cute top, but it's been sitting here since last October, I think. And a lot of this is on my 50% off markdown sale. And this goes to Sandy. Thought Sandy was a repeat buyer too. That name looks familiar, but I think I have 5 repeat buyers this month so far. I went over it when I was looking at my sales. I think I checked that out when I was looking for the jeans. So I don't know what you guys think, but last year jeans was like my top 2 biggest seller, and then it went all the way down to like 3rd or 4th place, and now it's back up to 2 after having sourced jeans for the last month. And so I really think that that's going to help me with jeans. My problem is boot cuts in right now and flares. I can't find them. I cannot find boot cut and flares. I might find one the whole time I'm there. I was thinking about buying a thread up denim rescue box, but the last time I did that, I got some legs without just the legs, like they cut the legs off. Okay. I don't need just the legs. I need the whole thing. And, and they kind of make it sound like, some of this could be for DIY projects and stuff. And, I just thought that was so funny when I just got legs. Uh, and then recently I've gone over there to look at them, and all the denim ones are sold out. Maybe Megan Malwinnie's getting them all. I don't know. Or maybe Courtney Common Threads is getting them all. I don't know, but because I know they buy them. But I gotta find another. So I'm gonna have to pay up for jeans, and I hate it. I hate paying up for jeans. The podcast is, it's going okay, but I haven't had my first interview hasn't aired yet. So far, it's just been me talking. My first interview is launching on November 20th. And then I've recently interviewed a woman who's written a book and also an actress filmmaker. So I think once those 3 interviews are launched, they're going to be sending out links to people. Hey, I was on this podcast, and I think that's going to really what's going to bump it up. And so I'm really excited about that. Thanks for asking, Craig. I've been getting property chores before the heart of winter gets here. Here at 5,000 elevation, winter usually lasts 6 months, so getting everything ready is imperative. Oh my gosh, that's a lot of work. Yes, very scary. I couldn't pay my house this month. So frustrated. So my first question is, are you running sales and coupons at the same time? Are you sending out buyer groups every day and newsletter coupons every day, and to get repeat buyers? That's my first question. And then what your promoted listings are. Now we could talk all night about promoted listings. I mean, I could probably put my promoted listings on 100%. I don't really, my sales are mostly promoted listings. I'm not going to say they aren't, but they're coming in at it. When I check them, they're coming in, because I have a cap, I do the dynamic. They're coming in at between 8 and 13%, and I have a 16% cap. And so I'm paying between 8 and 13% on these. And almost every one I'm looking at right now left is sold for a promo listing. So I would have nothing. There's one right there, but that's because she made a bundle sale. So she obviously went to my store and bought more. Property chores accomplished. Summer, I miss you so much. Do you ever have hangouts anymore? Not going really well, Mike says. During the winter, I'd list more, nothing else to do. I have a huge pile of jeans that I need to list, all either 50 cents or $1 by cost. Hey, can I buy them from you, Greg? I mean, I used to buy my jeans from Pittsburgh Mike. Do y'all remember Pittsburgh Mike? He's in Tech's group now, I think, still. He's a really nice guy, but a lot of the denim he sent me didn't sell. But I think I got my money's worth, but he's not doing that anymore. I'm stumped as to what is causing the slow sales. Is it eBay, the economy? Well, we were talking about that earlier, but I think I just need to. Hey, Angela. Hey, found a pristine pair of Rock Revival jeans at the bins Friday. That's unheard of at my bins. Welcome, Angela. I have never seen a pair of Rock Revival ever in the wild here, ever. Buyer can't stack coupon on top of sale, can they? Yes, sir. Absolutely. In fact, I've been hearing through the grapevine that when they check out, they don't even have to put the coupon code in anymore. If it's a public coupon, it'll automatically take it off of their sale. I ran a 50% sale, sold one over 2 days. It ran out, sold 3 full price, and then put 15% on, sold 9. Go. I know. Now there are so many sellers thanks to social media, in my opinion. Yeah, it's the clothing is tough right now. It really is. All right, this was listed in April. It sold for $22.50. And did I put Christmas on this? No, but this is a kind of a Christmassy top. One of my favorite brands to sell, Women Within. I'm gonna hover over, and then a cute, it's got little berries on it and stuff. I'm surprised I didn't put Christmas on that, but it sold. What's so weird is I only sold one sweater this weekend. That's kind of weird to me. But this is going to Jane. Thanks, Jane. Jane lives in Ohio. So and then tonight, you know what tonight is. Are you keeping up with it, Rita? Sister Wives. I'm just waiting for that one episode. I hope they do it this season. You know what episode I'm waiting on, Rita? The one where Mary tells Robin, bye, ladies. Bye, B. I'm hoping that they're going to show that this season because it's going to be a good episode. Other ones have just been boring to me because they're on social media. We already know what's going on. I've tried to go back and watch the earlier seasons and I can't do it. Just knowing that so much of what we've been seeing is all fake. I can't even go back and watch it. It's just like I get angry. But I gotta go back up. Those damn influencers. Well, I don't have that many people here, so I figure if I give away some of my secrets, it's no biggie. Where am I at? You remember Pittsburgh Mike? He's a nice guy. He really is. He and I can't think of what his fiance's name is. They're still selling jeans. Like, that's their thing. Nice guy. Red Monkey jeans, big money. If they are real, found a fake pair. Uh-oh. I did a hangout a week or two ago. Maybe another hangout at the end of the week. Well, let me know. Invite me. From what I hear, I'm not on the list anymore. That you made the list smaller. that, you know, you had so many people in that list that weren't even participating. So cha-ching, dude finally paid on the train. $370+. Are you kidding me? Way to go.
Oh my God.
Awesome. Hey guys, did that cut out? Because I kind of lost my windows up here. Way to go, Mike. That's a great sale. That's definitely making it harder to source. Awesome. Let me know if that cut out, because it cut out over here. I completely just closed all my windows down. Show has you hooked. Huh. Lions won again. Woohoo! $375. Sure, your cost of goods was low. Binged watched them. I can't believe how fake it was. Yeah, we should have known. Pittsburgh Mike is still selling jeans. Yeah, he is. He has a really great setup. Actually paid up a little on that one. Cost of goods was $80. Hey, no biggie. I got a $150 sale about an hour ago and antique junk for the win. Nope, I sent it to the big one last week. I'd send it to the big one again. You did? I didn't see it. I don't know why I didn't see it. Are they usually in the afternoon, Summer? Because I forget his girlfriend's name. She's such a sweetheart. Yeah, it's a Hispanic name, Ansley. And I can't think of her name. I want to say Evangelina or something like that. It is. Yep, they're still together. Okay, well, it just cut out on my end. Okay, I'm going to get back to this. All right, this lady and I went around and around on this stupid Faded Glory tank top. I was half asleep. I have had it since July, but like I said, I've been just making few sales. And so she made me some offer and I was half asleep and I didn't accept it. And then I offered her low. It was back and forth, guys. Anyway, to make a long story short, it sold for a whopping $15.99. Her name is Mary Ann. And I don't know. I should never look at things when I'm in bed, offers, because I obviously didn't read it right. And I don't know. But it got some sales going for the morning. So that's all. It was a cute top, but that was one of my 50 centers. So I was like, whatever. And then my sister-in-law gave me some clothes yesterday. And I went through them and I was picky and I gave her some of them back. I was like, I'm not going to take all these clothes and list them. I'm just not. I'm going to be picky. I'm going to pick whatever I would have picked at the thrift store. So, what's everybody drinking tonight? I'm drinking Diet Coke. Can you believe I'm not drinking wine tonight? I didn't go buy and get any wine this weekend. Done a lot of sleeping this weekend. Just trying not to get. I don't know if y'all can hear her coughing, but She's still, it's been over 2 weeks now. All right, let's get going here. I just turned my notifications on. Afternoon, okay. At 3 o'clock Central, I go on the clock. So, Glenn, tired of hearing your coach cry about the hit. It was legal. Get over it. At 3 o'clock, I go on the clock, summer, for my boss. And sometimes it's been pretty slow lately. Sometimes I can work. Valerie and I work pretty much every day. And sometimes I can work with Valerie and still get my work done for my boss. Water, Milo, sweet tea. I miss my wine. But that's okay. All right. Now I closed all my windows, so I got to pull Poshmark sales up. This is a Croft Barrow. Can you believe, like, Croft Barrow sold for, let me see how much it sold for. It sold for $15 plus shipping on Poshmark. Do any of y'all carry Croft Barrow? This was a really cute top. And it was listed this month. So it hasn't even been, 11 days. It went really fast. I like those kind of sales. In and out of my parking lot. I was going to say something about that and I forgot. This goes to Angela in Georgia. So she paid almost $8 to ship that. But it was cute. Poshmark always goes in a padded flat rate. I don't know if any of you watched the eBay Power Hour yesterday, but I am so confused. I'm trying to find that number that Josh and John were talking about. The ad spent number, the RAOS number, and I have looked everywhere and I can't find my ad spent number. It's driving me crazy. A lot of people have caught the funk in the last few weeks. I can't wait to list more. About 2 more weeks and I'll be on lockdown. When we go to town next, I'm going to get a piece of pink insulation board to make a flat lay piece that I can move easily. That's awesome. I must have wore Daniels up Saturday. I don't know who Daniels is. I think he's talking to Scott. That was, I can prop it up when finished, move to anywhere in the house to take the clothing picture. I'm excited. That'll be a game changer. I have so many vintage pieces to list. That will be a game changer. Covered our rent at Antique Booth last month. Got a $90 check on top of rent. Yippee. You're on your way. Sounds like, Craig. That was a really good choice for you. All right, here's another Poshmark sale. I took a whopping $12, I think, for this one, if I can ever get my Poshmark sales to come up. They're still not coming up. Sue's not here. She's the one that's having trouble. This was listed back in May of 2022. So it was a long tail item. It was a Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer extra small scrub. And this is not here. I don't get anything extra small like that unless it's a character from a TV or movie. So, and it took a while to sell. Been sitting there. That's probably a 50 center. I just don't spend a lot of money on scrubs. Unless they're like 3X or something like that. So this goes to Jennifer in Honolulu. Woohoo! Merry Christmas. I can't remember how you say it in Hawaiian. There's a song about that. I mean, I can't believe it's almost Thanksgiving. My sales video for October was out last week, so you can see some of the awesome sales that I made. And did I do another video last week? I haven't done a live in a while. If any of you want to work with Valerie and I, let me know, because I've been working better off camera. I get more done. All right. Let's see. Here's another Terran Sky. Had two of them exactly alike. It was listed in July. I paid $1 for it. It went for $29.13. This is a Walmart brand. Have two exactly alike. This is the first one that sold. This is an open, like, cardigan. What did I list it as? Yeah, sweater cardigan. So that, I guess that would be considered a sweater. I forgot about that one. That goes to Jen. $29.13 was the price. She lives in Virginia. And that goes 2 pounds. So that will go in a flat rate envelope for $7.60. My tape gun. Why is my tape gun on the other side of the room? Haven't sold my roach shirt yet that I showed you guys. Yes, I hear her cough. Is it a productive cough? I mean, it's productive, yeah. I mean, we had to be really careful because she had pneumonia last year, and it's been rough. But she sounds worse than she feels. I mean, she actually drove today, and that's like the first time she's driven in forever. So I know she feels better. She's really watching it. I went out of town last year, and they had to take her to the hospital because she couldn't breathe. Mike says, I can't seem to get into a booth anywhere here. They're all full, Mike? When we move, I might like to try that, because where we're moving to, the area outside of Austin, they have a lot of places like that. And that would be really interesting, because I wouldn't have to have a brick and mortar like I used to have. I don't want to have another brick and mortar ever again. I mean, I loved it and everything, but I don't miss it. Booths do not exist here. Really? I had to go 25 minutes away. All close local ones had 12-month wait list. Really? I don't even know who this Josh person is that everyone mentions. That's how long I've been out of the loop. Josh Galt, Galt, Galt. And he typically has a live stream every weekday at 12 my time, which would be, what, 10 a.m. your time. But it'd be good to watch a replay. This will be an El Nino winter, meaning more of a harsh winter. Kids deal more. Look at me being all West Coast with the weather. I shall look at using the non-padded flat rates for jeans. Would save some money. Yeah, $7.60, Craig. And if you can't get them in there, you can always roll them shut. Beth, I had no idea you made. Well, we have plans in 4 years to retire. Well, I will be retiring. We want to move closer to one of my daughters, and she lives outside of Austin. And my plan is to get a small house with a garage. And if we can't do that, if with the garage is too small, like I really don't want to do the garage thing again, but um, I mean, if we could get a laundry room in the house, then I could have the whole garage, then I'd be okay. But maybe just get a warehouse and then she'll work remotely from home. She probably won't retire for a long time. She loves working, so whereas I hate working. This was listed in April and it sold for $21.96. I paid $1 for it. And this was mislabeled. I thought I lost it. It was supposed to be number 86, blue 86, and it was labeled blue 85. And I almost had a fit because I thought, oh no, I'm going to have to cancel an order. I did have to cancel a Poshmark order this weekend because I had already sold it on eBay and I thought it was going to hurt my sales, but I did make a sale about an hour later. So, because typically what happens when I cancel on Poshmark, they kind of slap my wrist, but they didn't. But I've only made one sale since then. But I'm trying to get rid of old, God, I wish they would just let me just delete all my Poshmark items. I don't know. I would love to just start my Poshmark store all over again. All right, this is 11 ounces. Whoops. I think Maggie bought one of my reseller boxes from me, and she said that she's going to do an unboxing video on her channel, and she hasn't opened the box yet. She wants to open it on live. So, and if any of you are interested in seeing what Maggie got, in all her spare time, she's going to record a video and tell you what she thinks of the items that she got. And I told her to be honest, and she said she would. She bought a box of things from me that had brands in it that she doesn't normally get to pick up. So I thought that was really kind of smart. Okay, good. Glad it's a productive cough. Okay, got that. Send me a media. You can't send Jean's media. I know that was a joke. I would like to go to Austin to get to see stand-up comedy. Yeah, I like the Austin area. I just don't like the the drivers there suck. I thought Houston drivers were bad. Austin drivers are really bad. All right, these Slinky brand jeans were listed in October of 2022. They sold for $18.09. I picked up some really cute Slinky brand last week. Some baby doll shirts that are just adorable, but these took longer to sell. I'm thinking I got these in the reseller box from Tees Auction for You, and I don't typically pick up the pants anymore. They don't. Yeah, I did. I can tell by the price. This goes to Joy in Ohio again. God, what is it with all these people from Ohio? They must have money, huh? I don't know. This says it's under a pound. We're going to check. That's the other thing I'm doing is when I'm doing inventory on my boxes, on my sections, I'm re-weighing things. And I'm catching some items that should have been priority that were listed as first class, and I've seen some things that were listed as priority that could have been listed first class, backwards, both ways. And sorry if I said it the same way twice. And so that's one of the good things about it. I'm catching those mistakes. I'm saving myself money, and then I'm also saving the buyer's money. So I hope my mail carrier shows up tomorrow. I guess I'm going to have to message him. Otherwise, I'm going to be all stressed out all day. I don't remember when he's off this week. But typically on a weekend like this, I would have had over 20, on a normal month, I would have had like 25 to 30 items to ship out. For a week, my total sales would have been between $1,200, $1,400 for a week. It's nothing like that anymore. I'm trying not to stress out. This was a really cute sweater. Let's see. I can get it to. This is like one of my only sweaters I sold. This is going to have, I don't know what I'm going to ship this in. This is going Poshmark, but I don't think it'll fit in a priority. So it's probably going to go on an eBay poly mailer. Come on. It won't come up. I don't know what to do. I've even tried going on Microsoft Edge and my Poshmark sales still won't come up. I mean, how are you supposed to ship things when the sales don't come up? I don't know. I keep hitting it and all right, finally. So for $15, it was on clearance. So that means it's been here a while. I don't even remember the sweater. Let's see how long I've had it. Wow, I've had it since December of 2021. Isn't that cute, though? Who wouldn't want a great big penguin snowman? I said I was really going to work hard on Poshmark this month, but it hadn't happened. I don't know. I still have one shop sending out offers for me, though. This goes to T-E-A. She lives in Massachusetts. And she's getting a Poshmark order and an eBay poly mailer. And an eBay coupon. For those of you who are following the flannel versus fleece polyester return that I had on my car chat last week, it came back. I ended up refunding her all of her money, even though it was a false sign ad. I did not say anything to her, and I reported her. So I decided to take the high road. And I spent way too much thought into that return. Way too much time and effort. Here's another Terra and Sky sale. It just blows my mind. Okay, this is part of that bundle sale. I'll do that later. All right, Dress Barn. Cute. These must all be Poshmark. Let me go back up while this is trying to load. Remember that when the smaller flat rate envelope was $4.60-ish, those were the days. Amen to that. Angela says, I live in Michigan. I love getting Ohio sales. I bet you do. Angela, do you have a wrench, dear? Let me see if I can find my pop-up chat. Well, Bearded doesn't have one. Because this is, I think, his first time Scott's ever come to my show. My pop-out chat, I can't see. Oh, yeah, Angela has one. Okay, we're good. All right, Dress Barn. 0323. This sold for $15. It's a 14 petite mini dress. If I can ever get it to come up. And it was listed in March. So that's kind of cute. That's kind of a cute pattern, huh? Let's see. I do this thing with my mouth, and my grandma used to do it, and it drives me crazy. So now I'm biting my lip to keep from doing that. If you'll see me biting my lip, that's why. Okay. Leticia is her name, and she lives in California. So I was glad that that was a Poshmark sale. Ooh, cha-ching, did you hear that? Just got a sale or an offer or something. We'll look that up in a second before I go. Gosh, I've already been on here an hour. I really appreciate you guys hanging out with me tonight. It's been fun talking to everybody. I've missed you guys. I hope y'all will come and, oh, I didn't put that in a flat rate envelope like I was supposed to. Oh, well. I wasn't paying attention. All right. Yeah, and I couldn't find this one either, and it was in the wrong box. I don't know why. And I panicked because I had just canceled a Poshmark sale like 30 minutes before this sold. And I was like, you mean I got to cancel another one? So for $15 plus shipping, it's a waffle knit, like a gold sweater by Zanana Outfitters. This brand has done pretty well for me lately, Zanana Outfitters. And it was listed in June. So isn't that cute? I don't know how many of you sell Zanana Outfitters, but it's done pretty well for me lately. I'm still picking it up. So let's see. Now I got to remember to put this in a padded. And this goes to Connie in Minnesota. It ought to be getting cold up there in Minnesota. So I can see why she needs this. I'm surprised sweaters aren't selling as much. Like, I sold a lot of sweaters this summer. I'm just really surprised that I haven't sold that many sweaters lately. I did last month. I sold some swimsuits too last month. Barry, you still here? Bye, Summer. All right, let's go see why I got a cha-ching. Anybody else make a sale? Because I know I missed Valerie's sale last time. That bump. Oh, I got two. No, that's one I haven't shipped yet. Let's see what I got. I don't know. Maybe they haven't paid yet. Okay, I sold a pair of Cruel Girl Juniors jeans. I don't pick these up anymore. I used to pick them up because Megan said they sell. They don't sell for me. They sell for $20.18. So I no longer pick up Cruel Girl. That's the only reason I picked them up was because Megan said they were selling for her. They're me. They're just, they don't do anything. Let me see what everybody's saying. The legal size flat rate is great for bigger sizes. It's only 20-something cents more for me. My problem is I don't use the legals because my problem is the thickness of the jeans, not the length of the jeans. So they don't fit in the legal any more than they fit in the flat rate. If they're really big, I try to get them into a padded flat rate for $8.30. And if they're bigger than that, I have to put them in a box or a poly mailer. And the big ones, I put $9.99 on for shipping. And I might have to eat $1 or $2 if I have to put them in a box or something. And to be honest with you, right now when I'm buying jeans, if they're that big, I'm not buying them because I don't think people like to spend that much money on shipping. So it was great seeing you, Summer. I hope you'll hang out with us someday. Use Tyvek envelopes for Posh. They are great for sweaters. Yeah, I hear that too. I know Kimberly Sims does that. I may need to look into that. Those are, she gets the ones that are from the post office, I think, that are free. Half hour of wasted time over a small sale. Sometimes it's just the principle of it, though. I know. I wanted to tell her so bad, look, lady. And I had the definition. I looked it up. I was going to give her the link to the definition of flannel. And then I thought, it's obviously not my job to educate this woman. I don't want to piss her off. I got to say that to me personally, when I'm buying flannel for myself, it must be 100% cotton. That being said, I look to make sure it's 100% cotton before I buy. Your customer didn't do that. That's right. 2 places it said polyester. So, you know, that's on her. I don't know. Are people allergic to polyester? I don't know. I mean, I guess they can be. I don't know. But it didn't show up on my iNads, and I was surprised because it says item not as described. Maybe because it's being reviewed. It hasn't shown up in my report yet. So anyway, Bearded, I didn't know you had a channel till the other day. Oh, thank you. Okay, yeah, I've had a channel for years. I'm not on here a lot. It's important to her. She should check. Yeah, I know. Super jealous now. Always like being here, Beth. Rita is my OG. She was my very first live stream. I think I took that one down, Rita. It was pretty bad. It was pretty bad. That's in the days when I would throw up before every live stream, and oh god, that was bad. I wish I could get Gina on here again, Gina Voliva, and relive that. Maybe I should play some of the old live streams of some of the guests that I have on. You know, it's funny, and guys, it doesn't matter to me if I'm not monetized. I'm not to 1,000, but there's people that I have interviewed on this channel that immediately went up to 1,000, 2,000 viewers, you know, subscribers. And I was sitting there going, okay, you know, but it's cool. It doesn't bother me. And I shouldn't even brought it up. Updating my new iPhone, got a Samsung Galaxy Note 9 for $3 at a estate sale. That's awesome. I love my Samsung. All my flannel pieces are vintage because I like 100% cotton and it's super soft. Oshkosh and Ralph Lauren are my favorite flannels to wear. They're soft and durable. This is really, really soft. It's by Earth Angels. You know, it'll sell. Like my sleepwear right now is selling more than my sweaters right now. Like people are really liking the sleepwear. So I'm going to keep buying it. Never heard of being allergic to polyester, but it wouldn't surprise me nowadays. Yeah, well, maybe it's just like you, Inslee. Maybe she just prefers. She says, I cannot wear polyester. That's what she said. I cannot wear polyester. Well, then, you know, you should have looked in the item specifics where it says 100% polyester, and you should have looked at the picture of the tag that clearly says 100% polyester. Like, I don't know what to tell you. If you have that much of an allergy to something, I don't know. That's how it goes. All right, guys. Well, we had a couple of sales during the show this time, so that was awesome. I hope you all have a wonderful week. I will try to do a hangout Wednesday or Thursday, but I have a feeling I'm going to have to take Finney to the vet again for whatever. They called me today and told me I need to take him in. So hopefully, I would like to do a haul video one day and show you guys some of the awesome stuff that I'm picking up, but it just doesn't happen. And yeah, let me know which day is good for you. And don't forget to hit the like button on your way out. I love you guys. Bye.